understand the lesson of today, I'm going to tell you a little story about James Bond. Do you all know James Bond? Yes. Okay. James Bond is 007, and he is a secret agent from the British intelligence service, and he goes after villains and crooks. Now, let's suppose this is a very high building in Taiwan. It's made of glass, and it has a chrome decoration on the outside of the building. And there's a guy washing the windows. So this is his little elevator on the outside of the building. James Bond is on this elevator. And the villain is inside the building. And the villain is controlling this elevator going up and down and up and down. He wants James Bond to fall off. But James knows that at the back of this chrome decoration, there are doors where he can go into the building, secret doors. So he wants to jump on this chrome decoration. Now, what is important is how many chances does he have to jump onto the chrome decoration if the elevator is here? How many chances? One. And if he gets on floor 20, 2. And if the elevator goes above floor 20, 3. And when it gets to 31, 2. And when it goes above 31, 1.
Where does the 3 start again?
Where does the what?
Okay, we'll just explain the doors. Don't let us answer.
The doors are behind this chrome decoration. So if it can jump on here, it means that it can go behind the chrome decoration into the building. Okay. So this idea of jumping and having one chance, 2 chances, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's what we're going to use in maths. Okay, now forget about James Bond.
Oh, so
Yes, we're going to use that principle. Let's look at our first example. It's all about K. Now, the question will read, I give you fx. In this case, it's a cubic function. And I ask you, calculate the value of K. So K is between which floors can I jump onto the chrome decoration? That's K. If that equation is valid. So if blah 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 equals K. And I only want one real root. So where in this chrome decoration is K only 1? That means, where can James Bond jump onto the decoration where he only has one chance? Now, sometimes they put the K to the left side of the equal sign and then say it's equal to 0. So the first step is always to make sure that this part to the left or to the right of the equal sign is equal to the given function. That must be the same. All the other stuff that's not the same as the given function must go to the other side. So K is not part of the original one. He must stand alone on the other side. Okay? So that is the first step. Put all the terms that's not the same as fx to the right or to the left of the equal sign. The red here is what you should do, not what you should write in your answer. Now, there's my picture. I see that this coordinate is negative 136, and this coordinate is 11 over 3, negative 14,8. This k equals k represents the y-axis. So how many times can I jump on, and where can I jump on? Then you move the x-axis so that it cuts it once. My x-axis which I moved was the elevator for washing windows. So you move your x-axis up, 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 up until you don't get one jump anymore. And then after the crown decoration, up, 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 so that you only have one. That means that we have two parts. Below negative 14,8 and above 36. There we have one chance to jump onto the decoration. Are you all with me so far? Okay. So this is what you think. And the only answer that I'm going to mark is that one. Who doesn't understand?
Did you do something like this last year with Carabola?
Yeah.
So then does that mean if also left side doesn't equal right side? If you add something here, must you also add on the other side?
Yes.
And then they increase.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to do a few different questions on the same topic. So let's do this example. Remember, when they ask about roots, it is your x-intercepts or your 0 points. Other two words for roots. Now I give you gx is another cubic function, and I ask for which values of k can I get 3 roots. So you say my right hand side or my left hand side equals the function equals k. Now this k will represent the y-axis, the number of floors that James Bond has to go up or down. There's my picture. So the chrome decoration goes like this. Where can I get 3 roots? 3 chances to jump onto this. Okay, but remember we are talking about y. So we're not looking at the 2, negative 4, up, 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 and 6. Very good. So you can write the y must be between negative 4 and 6. But the question doesn't want y, it wants k. And k represents y. So k must be between negative 4 and 6. Do you all understand? Yeah?
Does k always represent 1?
Yes. Alright. Now, what happens if I put the k as part of the question after I've given you the function? So I put the k inside the equation. Okay, let's see. I want one root. So what is the value of k if I only want one root? So now I have to isolate k. And you say, okay, I'll take this k over to the other side. Then it becomes a negative k. So now y is a negative k. Right? Are you with me so far? Where do I get one root? One root will be above the 6 or below negative 4. So y will be above the 6 or below the negative 4. But y is negative k. So negative k must be above 6 or below negative 4. Divide with minus 1, what happens to the vacuum? It changes direction. So there's your answer. Only that. Okay. Are you all with me? Now let's do the third one. The same gx. The same gx. Now I say, so how many k, what must the value of k be if I want 2 negative roots and 1 positive root? Oops. Okay, let's go through the motions. I must write this part so that I have the function alone and all the other stuff on the other side of the equal sign. But I only have that part of gx. Now suddenly I have a minus 5 minus k. But I must have a minus 2 on this side of the equal sign. So I'm going to change it a little bit. I will write, oops, again. I will write the negative 2, that's gx. So what must I add or subtract from the negative 2 to get the negative 5? Negative 3. And I add minus k. Okay, so now in this case, I do have what I asked, but I sort of also have the original g. Okay, are you with me so far? So you have to rewrite that one if it's not exactly the same as g. In g there's a negative 2. I give you a negative 5. So I have to rewrite that negative 5 of this negative 2 to get a negative 5. So I add negative 3 and the k. Okay, are you with me so far? So, what is the same as g? This part. So that stays on the left hand side. All the other stuff goes to the right. And that represents y. Okay, now, where's my graph? There's my graph. Now I want 2 roots which are negative, 2 negative roots and 1 positive root. What was the value of yb to have 2 negative roots? Okay. So there's my graph. What must the value of y be in order to have 2 negative roots and 1 positive root? Okay, let's think together. If I go up like this, the x value of This one will be negative, and this one will be negative, and this one will be positive. Okay? So I go up and up and up, negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive. Still, negative, negative, positive. So I go up, 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 negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive, until I get there. Then I have one negative, one neutral, and one positive. Go up, oh, one negative, positive, positive. So, which y values will I have two negatives and a positive?
Between negative 4 and not including
Just above negative 4, because on negative 4 I have one negative, one positive. So just above negative 4, I'll have two negatives and one positive. Are you with me? So between negative 4 and 3, I'll have two negative values for x and one positive value for y. Between 4 and 3, y will have two negative roots and one positive root. But y is not what's asked. Y represents 3 plus k. So 3 plus k is between negative 4 and 3. Get k alone, and there's your answer. This was asked in a previous exam, so I'm going to give it to you so that you know how to think should you see it again.
Always give us an image of the
If I remember correctly, yes. But if I don't, you have to go through all the motions to do it. Okay, your homework for tomorrow. Homework for tomorrow. Exercise 13, number 2, 3, and 4, and your data project for Monday. So this is actually for Tuesday. But now you have a lot for Tuesday. So it's all of these and your data project for Monday.